everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Tomcat Stitchery. I'm Whitney. Ooh, I'm showing a little cleavage today. I'm Whitney, and I am here today to talk about my plans for May. So even though our state is starting to lift quarantine protocol, we're continuing to just do same. I mean, there's no reason why we should really break quarantine. You know, my husband and I are getting out to do the grocery shopping once a week. He's still working from home and probably will be for a while. I work from home. The kids are still being schooled at home. So there's just no real reason for us to break quarantine. So let's go ahead and do a makes video. And honestly, I thought, you know, I'm going to do a little bit less in May. You guys are actually watching this much later than I'm actually filming it. So if you're looking at these and thinking, oh my gosh, May's halfway over, when are you going to get all this done? I probably won't get all of it done, let's be honest. But I've got about a week and a half, 2 weeks of extra time that since I filmed this from when you're watching it. So don't think that I'm some sort of magician. Okay, so I first want to start, I'm going to start with what's in my lap because I'm actually doing some sewing for AK Patterns, which was formerly the Athena Kaku Patterns. I mean, it's still by Athena. She's just the name of the pattern company. It always was AK Patterns, but now it's just AK Patterns. So I'm doing some sewing for her. She's asked me to sew up a couple of her pattern hacks for her blog. So she'll be doing all of the verbiage and stuff on that, but she just wanted to update some pictures and things like that. So I'm going to be sewing through the Kimberly dress, and I'm actually doing a sew along for that on the channel. So that is my next sew along that actually I think it may have started actually by the time you're watching this. So anyway. So the dress is a fit and flare dress. It's a fitted bodice with a full skirt, and it does come with a couple of sleeve options. You can also make it sleeveless, which is what I'm going to be doing. But it is a V-neck dress that I'm going to be making both the V-neck bodice, and I'm going to be showing you how to hack it into a scoop neck bodice as well. The dress comes with facings to finish off your front neckline, but I'm going to also be showing you how to omit facings and just fully line the bodice. Again, I'm making mine sleeveless, so I'll be showing you how to do an all-in-one basically. So you'll be finishing off both the armholes and the neckline with lining instead of with facings. So that is the sew along that is coming up. I really think it's already started though by the time you're watching this. Sometimes I get confused when I'm doing advanced filming, but I wanted to get this filmed so I can get things started just the way things are falling for filming. It has to be this way. I'm also, okay, so for the sew along dresses, I think I'm choosing to go with this rayon. This came from my mentor, Joyce. I actually need to unroll this anyway. This is the back side of it, so it looks pink. It is not, it's red, but it needs to be washed, so I'll just go ahead and unroll it. So there is the front, and it is a rayon twill. Isn't that pretty? And I just, I want to play around with stripes a little bit. I want to do stripes horizontally, I think across the top, which technically isn't the most flattering, but I think it'll be fun to do horizontal stripes. And I got this from that Bowden dress from the Love Notions patterns that I was doing with the ready to wear inspiration. So, I mean, this is obviously not a knit dress, it's a woven, but I'm gonna do the stripes one way on the bodice, and then because it's a full skirt, I'll do vertical stripes on the bottom of the skirt, and I think that that will be a lot of fun. So one of the dresses I'll be doing in this striped fabric, this red and white rayon twill. And then for, I just don't know which, maybe the scoop neck on that one. I'm not sure though, don't quote me on that. For the other one, I'm going to use this other tinsel twill, which is very similar to rayon, and this beautiful kind of a tealy green color. And I'll be doing the other dress in this one. This has been in my stash for quite a while. It's from Blackbird Fabrics originally. I think it's their mallard color or something, but I love this. I just haven't made anything up in it yet. So one dress will be in the stripe, the other dress will be in the solid. And then I am going to be doing a hack for her, putting her Lisa bodice with the Kimberly skirt. Again, I'll just be making that up and then getting some good pictures for her website. But I'm using this viscose that's in my stash, and it has like a little, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, like a little box kind of, I don't know, pattern, I guess. It's just a very subtle, but I love this red. This is one of my reds that I can wear really well. I don't know if that's coming across at all, that you can see that. Trust me, there is a pattern there. But I'm gonna do the Lisa bodice with the Kimberly skirt. This also needs to be washed, so I will unfold that. So I'll be using this red fabric. I think it'll be a lot of fun to have a red dress for the summer. And then finally, I'm doing her how to turn the Kimberly into just a skirt, how to draft a waistband and turn that into just a Kimberly skirt. And I'm gonna be using this eyelet from my stash in this beautiful navy blue with this orange cotton lawn that's been in my stash forever. It was gonna go behind a different eyelet that I think I ended up using for something else. So this is before I even knew orange was really one of my colors. I was gonna show you what it looks like behind it. Obviously, eyelet, if you're going to do a skirt, needs to be backed with something. So it will be backed with the orange. Can you even see that? Anyway, I think I should have enough of the orange to do a fun top or something out of it as well. So that will be that. Those have all been laundered, not the ones from Joyce's. Okay, hold on one second, I'll be right back. Okay, I wanted to grab, I'm going to show you all the things that I have to get done this month. So things that I'm doing for other people or for pattern tests, that kind of stuff. I'm actually sewing nothing for anyone else, just myself, but you know, pattern tests and that kind of thing. So let me move this. These are actually patterns associated. Okay, next up, let's show it. And you've seen these if you are, if you're watching the daily vlogs at all, then you have seen a lot of this stuff. Come on. All the stuff with the Kimberly I just picked out because I did need to get that picked out because I need to make that up this week. But I've been working on 2 different pattern tests as of right now. So I have these 2 art gallery fabrics that I bought from Style Maker. One's already been cut into because I've already cut out one of the patterns, but I have one pattern that I'm working on that I'm making both versions of, and so I'm using this beautiful floral fabric as well as this beautiful fabric. It's a top and a dress, that's all I'm going to say. I'm making both. So those are getting made out of these beautiful knits here. So those are happening like right now. And then, whoops. And then I'm working on another pattern test, and I'm also making 2 things for that pattern test. Not with this. And I think I'm going to use that navy that I just showed you because it's also for a knit. I have a little bit of that navy left for one. And then I'm going to use this beautiful tomato red Ponte for the second. So, 2 exciting patterns that will be coming your way here soon. 2 different companies, but yeah, I'm making 4 pattern tests, I guess. 2 patterns, but I'm doing 2 of each. The one that this one is for is a really simple one that sews together quite quickly. And actually the other one's pretty simple too, but the other one's a very exciting one for me. And I'll definitely talk more about that later. But those are the knits that I'm using for those projects. Okay, now let's talk about... Okay, this is just a knit I purchased. This is just like a tomato red cotton modal knit that I purchased. It just got into the pile because I was showing it off at the... Oh my gosh, it's become horribly... Well, we'll talk about this in a second. Okay, now let's talk about things from last month that I didn't get to that I still would like to make. The first one is this Butterick 6725 dress. I really want to make this version here. And I have this beautiful, it's called Deep Teal. And it is the heavyweight linen from the fabric store that I want to make this dress out of. I just think it's just a nice simple sheath dress. It has the cup sizes in this pattern with the princess seams, and I think that this will just be really beautiful for summer. So that's going to get made this month, hopefully. I'll keep its pattern with it. And then I've got this Butterick 6674. I will be doing a sew along on this, but probably as soon as the Kimberly is over, I'm going to jump to a swimming suit. And I think that I'll talk more about that a little bit later. It's actually a swimming suit that's out of print from Butterick right now, but you can still get it on Etsy. And I had talked about it last year and a lot of people bought it, so I'm just going to go ahead and use that one. But that'll be up next after the Kimberly. And then after that, I'll be doing this dress, which is the 6674. This is a cup size dress as well. I'm doing view B. Nope, view A. doing view A. Above the knee with the cute little pockets. I've already got the buttons here for it, and I'm using this crinkle rayon from Style Maker Fabrics. I showed you guys this last month. I'll probably make this up in May because I really want to get it worn and probably film the sew along. It's just you probably won't see the sew along until June, maybe even July, just depending on how how many parts the Kimberly and the swimsuit sew along take up. Okay. Also from last month, excuse me, I had this tomato red linen that I really want to make a Pattern Scout Fern top with, and I think I want to make the square neck version. She had a pattern sale when all the quarantine started, so I want to use this to make that top, and I bought the square neck expansion pack as well, so I really want to do that one in this fabric. So that's still, I think, hopefully going to happen this month. Again, I was like, I'm going to have a smaller month. No, there's still a ton of things here, Whitney. Okay, let's get on to things that I would like to get to, if at all possible. All right, this one's probably going to be happening sooner rather than later. I have this lightweight linen from fabric-store.com that I bought, and it's remnants, so I have 3 separate pieces of it, but it's in this beautiful apricot color. Again, it's a very lightweight knit, and I'm going to make the Love Notions Rhapsody out of this. I recently did a video on ready-to-wear clothing as inspiration and then matching Love Notions patterns with it, and there was a linen shirt that looked very similar to the Rhapsody that I fell in love with, and I really want to turn this into that. I don't know what sleeve I'm going to be able to do. It depends on, again, I've got 3 different lengths of this, so it's whatever I can squeeze the sleeves out of. So I would love to be able to do the bishop sleeve. That's my favorite, I think, where it's like a 3/4 length and it's a full sleeve, and that matches the ready-to-wear inspiration really well. But we'll see what I can get out of it. But I want to use this lightweight linen for that. I really want to do this one. This one may happen sooner rather than later, actually. Also, this knit that I'm doing the pattern test with, this is that Ponte, in that tomato red. I also want to do a Pattern Scout Lulu cardigan out of that. I have a few things in my closet I think that would go great. It's a crop cardigan, it's fitted, it comes in bust sizes. So I've got 3 meters of this, so I can do my pattern test and then still have some left over for that Lulu cardigan. Okay, next up, I've been working a little bit on the Pietra pants, and I've taken a pause on it just because I'm not, and you can see one pair back here. That's the tapered one in a heavyweight mustard from linen from the fabric store. We've got the fabric store and the fabric-store, 2 different stores. But anyway, I'm holding off a little bit. I think I may need to size down, actually. So I think I may alter those, and I've made a pair of shorts just to make those a little thinner throughout the hip area and see if I can make those just a little bit smaller. We'll see how well I can alter those without like having to take them apart too much. But I think I may print off the size 10. So I made those in a size 12, but I think I may print off the size 10. And I got this heavyweight linen from fabric-store, so I wanted to try out their linen. And if I decide to do that, because I'm still on the fence about the Pietras, and if they are a good style on me or not, but I think these may become the wide leg cropped version of the Pietras in this beautiful green. If they don't become that, this will become a jacket, I think, of some sort, or a different pair of pants. We'll see. I just love this color. Actually goes really well with what I'm wearing. So anyway, there's that. Excuse me, choking. Also, that same fabric that I just showed you, I also have in this mustard color, and I really want these. These projects are like maybe I'll get started on them in May. But this I really want to be the Sienna Maker jacket in their cropped view, which is view C. There was an inspiration post that I had posted for my spring street style looks and the patterns to use them, and it was a yellow work jacket like the Sienna Maker jacket, and I loved it. And it was like a white blouse underneath it that looked a lot like the Bond shirt, which I already have, and then like a high-waisted like loose-fitting jeans, which looked just like my Eddie Stones. So I thought I could very easily recreate that outfit. So I just need I've got the pattern, the Sienna Maker pattern. So I think that this linen is going to help those dreams come true. So hopefully I can at least get this started in May. And then the other one I'd like to get started in May, because I would really like to start wearing this. I have this medium to heavyweight linen. I got this at Let's Sew down in Evansville, Indiana when I was there with my sewing group in February. But I bought this with the intention of it becoming a Jacika blazer by Closet Case Patterns, and that's still what it's gonna be. So I would really like maybe to slow down just a little bit, although look at all this stuff I just showed you. And I would love to get a start on this blazer, because I think I would wear this all summer and into the fall, especially we're going anywhere that has air conditioning, that kind of stuff where it's a little bit cooler. I like to have a little bit of a wrap or a jacket of some sort, and I think this would definitely fit the bill for that. So I really want to get started on this as well. But I also have a ton of things I really want to do. And then last but not least, I started to show, this is that tomato red modal, cotton modal that I bought from StyleMaker when I was buying the other two knits for the pattern test. This one just caught my eye because it's kind of my red that I'm really crushing on at the moment. So I grabbed 3 yards of it. So I don't know if I'll get to this or not, but I was thinking just some maybe some more, maybe not a t-shirt. I've got a red t-shirt. Maybe a different style of red t-shirt. I've got my wanted tee is in a little bit more vibrant red, but in a red. So maybe, I don't know. So we'll see. I'm going to leave this out and see if I get to it or not, or what this becomes. If you have any ideas, let me know. Again, I have 3 yards of it. It could definitely become a dress, like a wrap dress possibly, or any other kind of knit dress, skirt and top. Who knows? It's a thinner weight. I don't know, skirt might not work. It's a thinner weight. It'd make a good t-shirt. It's very similar to the cotton modal actually that I used from Blackbird for t-shirt week when I made, I think it was my classic tee, Love Notions classic tee that was a scoop neck. So anyway, there you have it. Those are my possible plans for May. And there's a gigantic stack of fabric here at my feet. So I've got a lot to do, and quite a bit of it's things that I actually have to do. So I will be getting to those first, but I've got some palette cleansers in here as well, because a lot of times I need some palette cleansers in order to keep my juices going. All right, I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I got a lot of fun and exciting things getting ready to happen. If you're watching the daily vlogs, I'll see you tomorrow. Otherwise, I will see you on Sunday for my Kimberly dress sew along. And then next Tuesday for whatever I'm going to be doing then. I'm not even sure yet. All right, have a good weekend. I'll see you guys later. Bye.